The tide is pulling at our hearts, a moving line where courage starts.
The compass shakes, but still we smile. 1,000 waves, 1,000 miles. The open blue before our eyes, a promise written in the sky. Hold the wheel, feel the wind.
What are you doing, Yvonne?
I'm starting the log. I'm going to do this as often as we can during the day to get used to it for doing long sailing passages.
Oh, good. We have actually got a printed one somewhere.
This is a makeshift one until we get the professional one.
Okay.
Did you put the thrust doors on? Oh, that's why I think it was. Hello.
Morning, morning, morning. We're just leaving Syracuse.
In the wind.
Yeah, there was a breeze actually when we
There's a
put
bit
the
of movement
sail.
on the waters. Like this.
It's supposed to be between 6 and 11 knots today, but at the moment we don't have anything. It's very calm, very flat. So yeah, we're on our way to Augusta, which is
Small anchorage.
19 kilometres?
No, 13
miles?
kilometres away.
13.
Or nautical miles away, sorry. So yeah, we're going to sit there for a day or two, see what the weather's doing.
So it's probably the last time we'll see Syracuse for a long, long, long time, if ever. Been great here. I love Sicily, and we've got more to experience, so we're off up the coast. Got the main up, because we did have potential wind, but not now. See what it's like when we get out there anyway. Supposed to fill in later on today anyway, about 1 o'clock, but we'll be there by then.
We're sailing 18 minutes on the engine, so that's quite nice. We're going to be tacking a bit because the wind's coming from kind of the direction we want to go. Yvonne's sorting out the log for us. Holes on the helm. Well, we're actually sailing in the correct direction. We're heading to Augusta, which is kind of directly ahead of us. We've got about 8 to 9 knots of wind and we're doing about 4.5 knots of speed. Obviously full sails out and the sun's come out, which is really nice, so we're going to put the water maker on. That's going to make loads of noise in a bit. You just bang your head.
I caught my head.
Yeah. So yeah, so far so good.
So it was a great night in Augusta last night.
Yeah, it's really calm actually, which is good. Thought it was going to be rolly, swelly, no wind, but actually it was really good.
Yeah, so we were going to stay there today, but because the wind's in a favourable direction today, we're sort of heading up to Capo Malini, which is about 22 miles, something like that, but we've had to tack, so it'll be a bit more, 25 probably. Paul's on the helm. Well, he's on his phone, I don't
I'm playing with the technology, as usual.
He's downloaded an app.
No, I'm trying my own app.
That'll get us.
Oh yeah, okay, you're making your own app.
Yeah.
Yvonne's asleep in the corner, of course, as normal. Yeah, so we've got favourable winds, we're close hauled-ish, heading towards Catania at the moment, so I might have to put another tack in. But yeah, full sails up. What have we got, about 14 knots of wind?
Yeah, 12 crew.
Yeah. So overnight last night we were in a place called Capo Malini and Malina. Yeah, something like that anyway. When we got in there it was quite a tight anchorage and not really enough room to drop the anchors, so we picked up a mooring board, which was quite easy. Did really well, got it first time. And we were told, oh, you can read that you have to pay £10 or €10 a night, but nobody came along, so we got it for free. But the swell was quite horrendous at the time, and it wasn't just a swell coming in one way, it seemed to be coming in all different ways. So the boat was falling around all over the place. So we decided to put out a stern anchor, and that worked really well. So we let it off this morning. We left about 9 o'clock this morning in something between 17 and 23 knots of wind. And it was a bit choice sailing for a while.
Sporty,
Sporty sailing, you could say, yeah. It's calmed down now, and we have been tacking, because we always do. And yeah, sea state's calmed right down. It's supposed to be a blow coming in this afternoon, up to 25 knots. So we set off early to try and avoid that. At the moment, yeah, it's not too bad. We've got 2 reefs in the main and 1 reef in the Genoa because of the 25 knots we had earlier on. So we have slowed down quite a bit. We might just take that out before we put a tack in. We'll see how we go over nearer the shoreline.
What are you doing? You playing on a game again?
No, I was just looking at Facebook.
So how are we doing?
Great.
Nice steady sail.
How was your night last night?
It was,
Perfect.
well, I was out from
Oh,
the house,
fast.
so I didn't really notice, but it did start off a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah. So we put out a stern anchor, and that seemed to settle it, but the wind was coming round a bit, the swell was coming round a bit, so yeah, it was a bit rough. And how's the sail been so far?
This morning,
Yeah.
this morning was a bit lumpy, but pretty as expected, really. Nice choppy sail, a bit exciting, but fun.
Yeah, keeps us on our toes. So we put in a reef in the main, reef in the Genoa when we first started, and then we ended up putting a second reef in each of them, and we've shaken out the first reef from the Genoa, but left the second in the main. Etna's looking rather stunning,
Fun.
and we're about 7 miles away from Taormina. Well, it's just before 6 and we have just taken up the anchor, leaving Mount Etna in the distance, and we're heading up through the Messina Straits. So it'll take us about 5 to 6 hours to get up towards the Straits, and we've got a buddy boat called Big Easy. Swiss family with some children, and seem very nice. And they said they'd tag along. And there's, I think, another yacht. He's just taken up his anchor and now he's doing circles in the bay. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. So we've got wind quite high, 24 knots of wind. Directly on the nose, as you'd expect through here. And starting to see the whirlpools, starting to see the little eddies, the flat spots. And it's pulling us off course a little bit, which is what you'd expect. So we radioed in, spoke to the VTS, let them know we're on our way through. Always customary to do. Yeah, all good. Well, we're coming to the end of the Messina Straits, and it's been quite busy, lots of ferries, and we're just seeing the first of the swordfish boats, quite a distance away, so I won't zoom in on them just yet. But yeah, there are a couple out there. Wind's been about 20 to 24 knots throughout. Yeah, not too much to note really. Barbecue time.
Barbecue time.
So we came through the Messina Straits today, no problems, no issues. Anchored in the first bay we came to on our port side as we come through the top, and it's absolutely stunning, it's beautiful. The sea is calm, a little bit of a swell, so we just put a stern anchor out to make that more comfortable, and Kevin's lighting the barbecue, and we're going to have sausages. Yeah, what a beautiful evening, it's gorgeous. We've all been in for a swim, first swim of the year for me, which is saying a lot. I never get in for a swim. But yeah, all good. So we've set off this morning from, what was the name of the bay?
That was mine.
What was the name of the bay?
Well, the name of the bay
I was trying to distract you from what was happening behind.
The name of the bay was Secca Rossa Roma.
That'll do, yeah. So we came through the Messina Straits, we turned to port, and the first anchorage we came to, we thought we'd sit in there for the night. How was the night on the anchorage?
Little tiny little rock, which was lovely just to get you off to sleep. We put out a stern anchor, the boys did, in the dinghy.
And did it work?
I had 2 more gin
It
tonics.
sort of worked until the wind changed a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a lovely evening.
Yeah, and we met our fellow sailors who were on the boat next to us when we came through the Straits. Big Easy, which is a family of Swiss people. But they came over for drinks last night and say thank you because they followed us through the Straits and they were really sweet. It was nice to meet them. How are we doing?
Yeah, good. Just put the water maker on.
Good.
Yeah.
So we've got a slow, gentle sail, but it's really nice. So we've got about 10 knots of wind, presumably. And we've just put in our first tack.
And we saw a dolphin this morning.
You
Well,
saw
we
a
think
dolphin?
It was a dolphin.
Yeah.
And he was on his own as well.
Yeah, a bit lonesome. So we've had a bit of a change of plans. So there's no wind today, as you can probably imagine. We've decided that rather than going to an anchorage, which is going to take us a bit out of our way, we might as well carry on to the next anchorage called Tindari. So we're going to carry on motoring because there's no wind tomorrow either, and it'd be a complete waste of time dropping an anchor and moving again tomorrow in no wind. So we're just going to head off. So we've altered our course. We've got a little breeze, which is nice, and it's keeping the sails out so they're not flapping. But yeah, all good.
So just going through the nature reserve, Mazzolo or something. I'll let you know what it's called. We're in zone B at the moment. We're not allowed in zone A, which is off to our starboard side. And can't stop, can't fish. I must stay 300 metres off the shore, but that could be difficult. So yeah, we've just got to go to the head of this hook, and then we head down to the next anchorage.
my chili.
Well, you see, I decided that I'd be cameraman today. And
You mean you were frightened because it's so cold?
no, not at all. I just didn't fancy it today.
God, it's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be in there for very
No, I
long.
wouldn't. I said to Yvonne, I'll just cool down, quick rinse off and get out again. Kevin, you're in, go on, sorry.
Yeah, well, she's always in my way, so.
I'm not getting my hair wet. Being very environmental, trying to save water. Oh God, it's so warm. God,
This is gorgeous.
oh, it's too warm.
Yep, that's it, I'm done. I just thought I'd cool down and you can't say I haven't been in the water then.
So, where are we?
Tindari,
Tindari, which is,
tiny little.
yeah, it's a small anchorage that we found on Navally.
Travelled about 30 miles.
Yeah, I've done about 32 miles today. There's a big sandbar that runs right out, and it is a nature reserve, so we have to stay behind the yellow markers, which we have done. We're maybe a bit close to the beach, but who cares? Well,
I don't think we are.
don't think anybody will come out.
Well, that yacht isn't.
Well, they've just messaged actually this yacht over here, and said that they are too close. Well, they think they're too close to the beach, but nobody's been around. They've been here for 2 days, so
But this boat in front of us.
no, that one.
Oh, that one there.
Yeah,
Right.
the one in front. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
so I'll stay here tonight, and I think we'll move on tomorrow, make a bit more ground.
Trouble is, there isn't a lot of wind, is there? So we're doing.
Yeah, it's all on the engine.
No.
There's no wind now for another week, and it actually gets worse. It gets less and less over the next few days. So.
Look at you all lazing around. So we have just left Tindari. Big sand sprit sticking out, really pretty. But we only stayed one night on purpose so that we can move on and get to the next place. So it's a beautiful day, but very light wind. So we're just going to try and sail as best we can. Just save a bit of fuel.
Nearly 9 knots.
Wow. But yeah, it's good. So we put a fishing line out. Repaired the problem with the furling line. So the furling line was on a pulley and the pulley just keeps moving, so we need to sort that out. There's another yacht coming up behind us from the same sort of position we were. So yeah, so far so good. How are we doing?
Well, surprisingly, we've got wind, but
More around this hillside.
yeah, I think we've got a bit of a rush coming around the headland, but yeah, we might lose it in a bit.
I don't know, the sea looks if it's got white tops out there, so hopefully it'll continue. So we've just tacked as we're coming up to a hillside, out round the hillside, and then hopefully get a good direction.
Yes, we've still got full sails up. We've got 17 knots of wind, doing about 6 knots speed over ground. So hopefully we keep it up. We'll be there for dinner time. Oh, there for lunchtime.
We could be in Sardinia.
Pardon?
We could be in Sardinia
Oh, yeah.
in the next 3 days.
Yeah, we're going to the beach.
Can we go to this bit? It looks really
See,
nice.
It's nice, isn't it? We've got 8 metres of depth and the wind is.
The video, don't worry. Beautiful place.